Hey everyone, back again with a second live video. Just going to continue on from where I left you earlier. We're going to go through what price action has happened now with New York Open and now that we've gone through most of the day in London. Let's start here on the 1 hour and just read the price action. So where I left us earlier, we was around here on the 1 hour and price had swept sell side liquidity on the higher time frame. And overall we were still bullish, and what I was saying was, if I go down to the 15-minute, was that this was the liquidity target, right, above this high here, above Asia highs, right, and the POI that I had marked out was here. So I was looking for buys from this point here, from having a pullback, a corrective pullback here with using this as inducement. Yeah. So what I was looking for was longs from this POI to target this high here. As I said in my video, I'd have preferred if this high wasn't taking out, or if it was, that it closed above it strongly to create the new leg, right? So the order flow looked great on the hourly and the 15-minute. So what happened was exactly the sort of worst case scenario that I said, where we've taken liquidity on that buy side target, and on the 1 hour we closed out as a high test candle that has pretty much just swept liquidity. So that then of course caused this next bearish 1 hour. We got quite a bearish 1 hour from the back of that, and the longs for me were pretty much out the window, right? So that aggressive push down and strong hourly close changed my bias. Even though we hadn't taken this low yet, we had left that liquidity there, and we started to pull back really correctively, even here on the 15-minute. So you can see we're making slow higher highs, higher lows. We left inducement here, and we were pulling up very gradually. If I show you on the 5-minute, it's even clearer. You can see we had this trend line liquidity being built up here. So we had great trend line liquidity. We had an obvious corrective pullback with inducement. We had a nice 15-minute POI above here, which was also within a 1 hour POI zone that had swept liquidity. So I hope that's clear. We had a 1 hour POI with a nested 15-minute POI within that here with this blue line, right? So that's what I was looking for. We used this as a breaker structure. Unfortunately, we had news at this time here, which has caused this bearish breakdown. So we didn't actually get the pullback we wanted. We didn't even get a sweep of this liquidity here, which I was expecting news to do, so I could possibly jump in on a continuation, right? So the pullback I was looking at, let's say we're getting around here, would have been a few pips above the high, and I would have targeted this low here. So it would have been fairly healthy trade. May not be the exact trade I was looking at, but that's what I'd have aimed for. So down on the 5-minute, after this news breakdown now, though it has taken this low and it's in here, I was looking to get involved after this first bullish candle, and when it sort of stopped here for 5 minutes, I was measuring this up and thinking, okay, we've got this 5-minute POI here, and I was looking to jump in somewhere around here, cover those highs there, and again aim for the bottom of Asia for a healthy 3%, 3 to 4%, right? Because we had built up all of this trend line here, and I was hoping for a corrective pullback with another corrective trend line to target. Obviously we can't control the news, and we can't control the direction of the market or the pullback, so we didn't get any of these pullbacks to continue bearish. But you can see now we've created a very clear bearish leg. The 1 hour has created a very clear bearish leg, but we have come into this 1 hour POI, which is an imbalance. We can expect it to probably come down to the order block. If we do have any shorts present before that, if we get a good pullback, then yeah, I'll be involved, but it's coming to quite late in the day, so it doesn't look like we'll get in a trade today. but we'll stay vigilant. And I'll go over to the DXY actually as well, just to show how DXY progressed as well, right? Because DXY had an hourly order block there and it gave the same corrective pullback. So once it had shown, even though it had left that high, once it had shown all of this momentum and this gradual pullback, if this holds, like I said up here, weak high, if this low holds, if London holds, this becomes a weak high. So that was the premise of why I was going to short EU. We didn't get the pullback. News sent it away from us, which was unfortunate. We had the sweep of liquidity here, a 1 hour order block. So that gave us what we needed on EU. EU didn't get the chance to pull back to his 1 hour order block and 15-minute ob, right? But it went in the right direction. So unfortunate, but that's where we are today. And I hope you gain some value from this, and I'll see you again soon.